Well, it took a while, but I finally made it. Episode 8 of Hazbin Hotel, Season 1. Let's go.
Yes, team, let me see that.
All right.
Oh, nifty. Nice.
Try coming up with
Pinches.
yes.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's not how you...
Yeah, get in
I heard that one.
Dream.
No fucking way! They're gonna fight? Oh my god! Oh, looks like your little hotel didn't work out so well.
I don't know, it's working pretty well to me.
Alistair, I cannot wait to watch you get fucked!
Phrasing.
I wish my mom was here to see this.
The cannibals seem ready to fight. Are we?
Fear not, damn.
I think they're just more
I
ready
shall
to
have the
eat
staff
than anything,
ready
but
for victorious
sure.
combat.
What in the hell are
Looking
you
good,
supposed to be?
Pinches?
General Pinches reporting for duty. I'll turn those rapscallions into soldiers in no time
Okay.
at all.
Thank you, Pen.
So,
What can I do to help?
I'm
theory,
glad
but,
you asked,
something
Soldier.
tells me
The base
Pinches
needs
might have been involved in military when he was
reinforcements
alive.
on the wall. Create
Thoughts?
a moat around the perimeter to stop a ground assault.
What?
How about this? If you see an angel, stab it.
Stab.
Not that one!
Listen up,
Look at you, Angel, putting those pole dancing
24
skills to
hours before
use.
the extermination
Very
begins.
practical.
Let's get to work.
Surprising thrill to witness these wayward souls find connection. Almost makes one
The fact that the floors of the bar is
sentimentally
different from the
nifty.
rest of the hotel
Really like
bothers
them,
me.
Alistair.
Just
They let
FYI.
me put on roach puppet shows without billing.
Ah, an enjoyable collective to be around. I admit one could get accustomed.
I dub thee King Roach.
Oh, to understand your twisted little mind.
I would understand yours.
Last day of Afterlife, and you're not off snorting a line off
I
some
hear you in the
hunk's
background,
ass.
loser baby.
You fucked one cannibal pool boy, you fucked them all.
I guess you have changed.
Hey, Charlie said live tonight however we wanted. So pour me
And
a
people are
fresh
trying to
one.
say there's no romantic
Let's get to
subtext for
it.
these two. Please.
Miss
They're practically
Wong.
married already.
Cherry,
Yeah.
I want to tell you that I'd love to wish you good luck in the battle ahead.
So close.
Anyway, I guess. Please don't die tomorrow, okay? Bye. You know, you could totally tap that.
Don't be gross.
Come on, Angel. Wingman him here.
I hear he's got 2 dicks.
Huh. Charlie?
I'm sorry. I'm just so scared. What if we lose?
You've already done so much. So many lives you changed. So many souls you touched. And in the end, if it's only me you see, there's something that I've been dying to say. More than anything, more than anything. You need to know I love you more than anything. More than anything.
These two do not get nearly enough time dedicated to a relationship as they should have gotten. Hopefully the next seasons will fix that.
We're gonna prepare to slaughter every sinner in that shit hotel. And you all remember Vaggie. Rip Vaggie's cutmouth out her ass. You just chill, Loot. Fuck.
Glad to know even you have a line,
Whoever
Adam.
brings me let's fuck shit up.
Here they come. Get ready, everyone. We fight together.
Looking a little bit too eager there, Nifty.
Come on. Let's go.
Oh, this is gonna be good!
Now, for your souls.
Yeah!
That's how they can kill us? With our own weapons? Fucking weak, dude.
Still can't believe it took you guys this long to figure that out.
Come and get some. Hey, shrapnel fuckers! All angelic weapons, fire at will!
Hey, yelling while fighting doesn't help.
Yeah, but it's fun.
Oh, fuck! I am so hard right now!
TMI, Vox, TMI.
Adam, first man, next to die.
Who the fuck are you?
Alistair, pleasure to be meeting you. Quite a pleasure. I'm about to end your fucking life.
Nice voice. Don't you know jazz is for pussies? You really think you can take me on? A mortal soul is no match for me, edgelord.
Aren't you technically a mortal soul too?
Can accomplish when they take charge of their
I mean,
own
you were human.
You think you're tough shit, huh?
tougher than you. You lack discipline,
Debatable.
control, and worst, you're sloppy.
And you're... Fuck you, you red piece of...
You were saying?
Fucking red... Fuck... Shut up!
Poetry.
You have such a way of words, Adam.
I'm gonna wipe that shit-eating grin off your face, cause
I don't
radio
think that's
is
even possible.
dead!
What just happened? Fuck.
Alright, point to Adam.
Yes, fuck you, Alistair. This is better than sex.
Have to disagree with you there. Radio's not dead, but it is ending this broadcast.
Bye. See you later.
Bye, bitch! No! Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you! Pussy! Right, take it on!
I don't see you out there fighting Vox.
Ladies, there are more coming up on your right! Get ready for them, Vagapar!
Not my name, but got it.
The Vegapha.
Sorry.
Now's not the time for that, babe.
No, right. Die, motherfuckers!
That's the spirit.
Just won't stop coming. Okay, I walk right in.
Was the flip really necessary? Cool. Go.
You alright, Squirt?
I nearly scrambled myself.
Get somewhere safe.
Oh no, he lost his crime hat.
I'm trying to fight here. You out of your fucking mind?
Yes! Miss Cherrybomb, I love you. Remember me!
That was kind of hot.
I agree.
Eggs, activate thrusters, and charge the death ray.
Yes, sir.
Pinches?
That crazy motherfucker.
Target in range. Fire. What? That could have been ugly.
I don't know if I want to laugh or cry.
You did good, buddy.
No.
Charlie, I'm so sorry.
No life for sinners? That's some crazy shit. Even for Lucifer's brat.
These sinners are my family.
These sinners are my family. Do you even hear yourself? You should have stayed in your place, girlie.
Excuse me.
That's Princess of Hell to you, pig.
The fuck? That hurts!
You don't get to complain.
Okay. Do it then. Correct your mistake.
Seriously, you're pathetic, you know that? Ready to die rather than accepting mercy? No. Live. Live knowing that you only do
Live
because
so
I
we
let
have a never antagonist in a later season.
Charlie!
Sorry I wasn't here sooner, sweetie.
Okay, seriously. How many of you freaks do I have to fight?
Oh, I'm the only one that matters.
Like 8 of them?
See, you messed with my daughter, and now I am going to fuck you!
Well, this just got interesting.
It's fuck you up, Dad.
Wait, what did I say? So this is what you've been up to since Eden? Gotta say, you really let yourself go, buddy.
Oh, you judging me? You're the most hated being in all of creation.
I don't know. Phantom would probably disagree.
Didn't seem to hate what I had to offer. For this
Also that.
second.
Oh, wait, what the fuck?
And in that moment,
You come at
Adam knew he
me
fucked
and
up.
my daughter? Don't forget, you're in my house, bitch.
Whoa, Dad. He's had enough.
Nah, hit him a couple more times.
How's mercy taste, you little bitch?
No, you don't get to end this. I'm fucking Adam. I'm the fucking man, and you're just some fucking clown or something. I started everything on Earth. All of mankind came from these fucking nuts. You all should be worshiping me.
And nobody is impressed, dude.
Disgusting fucking losers. Ah!
Whoa. Hey, you got something sticking out of your thing there.
Nifty.
Appropriate.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that. Thank you for putting the words out there, Party Box.
Sir! Stay with me, sir! Adam! It's over.
Take your little friends and go home. Please.
So polite.
Retreat! All exorcists fall back!
He did it for us. The ultimate sacrifice. He gave me his trust. And look how we paid the price. This bloodshed could have been avoided if I convinced heaven to work together. I took a hotel and I destroyed it. I know I could have done better, instead of letting you down.
Come on, little lady, why the frown? For the last 10,000 years, you're the first one to change this. Now you can do this. Now I know it. For your story's just begun. You can't quit now. Hell, you owe it. There's no damage to be undone. You changed my mind. You touched their hearts, found the good and souls run bad. The stage is wrecked. The crowd is gone. But by God, Charlie, the show it must go on. We can do this. We can build it. That's what you ever see. That's the difference. We can feel it. With more sinners than you can dream. It starts with you. You know it's true. The feeling I guess it is.
As long as I got all of you with me.
After the battle, Maximus Hell, over was 25, the bitter battle, named tomorrow will be atop the heap. Well, I've been missing, Alistair's missing, like his sail between his legs. Nature wars, the power of vacuum and nature for you and me. The future of hell belongs to the beings.
This place reeks of death, there's a chill in the air. And the family escaped, being killed by hair. Read out, Mr. Outro is dying for his friends. Sorry to disappoint, that is not where this ends. I will grieve for freedom like never before. The strings of my deal surely have a back door. Once I figure out how to unclick my wings, guess who will be pulling all the strings?
Ooh, plot twist.
Where am I? Oh. Hello.
I love Emily's little squeak.
Adam is
And
dead.
the other major plot
Your deal
twist.
is done, and I'm in charge.
I'm about to say something else.
Your brat is threatening the very foundation of heaven. And if you want to stay here, you're going down there and stopping that bitch. You understand me, Lilith?
Alright, there we have it. Final episode, season 1. A lot to talk about with the series in general. First off, we'll start with that last scene. Lilith. Now there's obviously two camps when it comes to her. Those who going with good mom Lilith. I've seen a lot of people theorizing that maybe she's being held in heaven against her will, or as like a hostage or something like that. But that doesn't really make sense considering the line of dialogue that Luke literally just said, saying that she wants to stay there, which implies she's there of her own choice, which implies that Lilith is not as good of a person as Charlie has been betraying her as. But again, Charlie's obviously biased because that's her mom. And so that leads to the other camp, who's more in Lilith is going to be an antagonist type thing. Maybe not necessarily evil, but an antagonist. Maybe straight up evil. It depends. I'm kind of more in the latter camp. I kind of want Lilith to turn out to be an antagonist. Honestly, for anyone who's familiar with the show Disenchanted, I kind of want her to go down the Dagmar route, but a bit more nuanced. Since Dagmar was just a little bit kind of one-dimensional. Like, I want Lilith to be an antagonist, but but still like love her family and stuff, and just be kind of someone who's gone down the wrong path, but she thinks she's doing the right thing. I guess we'll see. Again, season 2 is supposed to focus on the V's as the main antagonist, so I'm not sure how much time Lilith's gonna get. I'm assuming some. And that brings us to the next point, the V's, antagonist. I know it sounds like a downgrade from, the whole exorcist thing and the extermination, but I think it's the right path to go along. Sorry if I'm rambling a little bit, I'm just kind of trying to put my thoughts in order here. That's another thing I see people talk about, is how they feel like the whole war against heaven and like war against Adam and stuff should have been later in the series. It felt like something too big to be at the beginning of the series. I kind of disagree. agree with that. I mean, I get where they're coming from, but I feel like it kind of, well, for one, obviously, I doubt that they knew they were going to get more seasons for sure. So I can't blame them for trying to put this major thing at the beginning of the series so that plot point's taken care of. But I also feel like it's actually not a bad thing that it happened so early on, because it sets up a catalyst for later events. I mean, yeah, a big battle always seems like that's the end, that's the climax of the story, but having a beginning can also work too, and I think it does in this series, because now we've established that, well, first of all, obviously this wasn't sanctioned by the rest of heaven. Sarah knew about it, and that's about it. Now, none of the other higher up angels knew anything about it. They do now, obviously, thanks to episode 6. We've established that, obviously, it sets up Lute to become her own antagonist fully, instead of just being Adam's second in command. It sets up the fact that redemption actually is possible, because, well, we needed some way to show that, yes, this idea does work, even if we're not sure how. And honestly, I kind of want to see where it goes from here. Like, how is Heaven going to respond to this? How is Sarah going to react? What's Emily going to do? How's the rest of Hell going to, handle this? Again, things I'm sure will be addressed in the next 3 seasons coming up, since we have gotten confirmation that seasons 2 through 4 have been approved. Can't wait for that. Hopefully when they do start coming out, I'll be more on top of the episodes and not be like a month behind everything, give or take. Now let's move on to another topic. Alistair. In the big debate with him, will he go down the redemption path or not? I've seen some people who obviously want that. He's a fan favorite, and again, they want to see him become a good person, go to heaven, all that stuff. I get that. And then you have the other people who either don't like him, don't care, or prefer him being a villain. I get that too. And there's also debate whether or not he actually cares about Charlie or the other people at the hotel in general. Debatable. I think at this point in time, probably not too much. There are obviously some lines, especially like, again, here when he's talking to Nifty in episode 8, and I think there's a couple other instances earlier in the series I can't remember off my top of my head that show he might actually be starting to like the hotel members to some degree. But we'll see where this goes. Again, he's a hard to read character. We don't see much of him when he's not with other people and putting on some kind of act. So it's hard to tell how genuine he's being. I think at least the way they're portraying it in the song at the end is that he is starting to genuinely like at least Charlie at this point, and that scares him. He'll never admit to it, but it does. As far as the redemption thing or not, where I stand on it, I kind of don't want to see him redeemed. I mean, if he does, I'm fine with that. But I kind of want him to stay evil while still being a friend to the others. Like, I want him to become a better person-ish, at least in regards to the hotel residents. Kind of like a whole evil has standards trope, even evil has loved ones, he's bad, but, like, the hotel residents are an exception to that rule. He's not gonna, obviously right now that's kind of a problem with his character. I mean, he does own at least like 1 or 2 people at the hotel. I say 1 or 2 because technically we haven't got confirmation on Nifty, and that's a whole debate with the fandom, but either way, like, that would be like a whole thing with him. Like, would he genuinely go down the route where if he did start caring about the hotel members, would he actually let Husk and Nifty go of his own free will? At this point in time, definitely not. Maybe down the line. Maybe. Hard to say. I guess what I'm trying to say is I kind of want him to go down the Overlord route. And by that, I mean the light novel / anime series. Where pretty much every character from the Great Tomb of Nazarick, which is like the main setting for the main characters, like that's where their home and stuff is. They are evil to varying degrees. Maybe like one or two of them are technically not evil, but pretty much every single one of them is evil. Like irrevocably so. And yet, despite being evil, they still care about each other. They are still loyal to each other. And they will do anything for each other. Because that is just how they are. And I kind of want to see Alistair kind of go down that route. But I'm starting to repeat myself again. Okay, next issue, the pacing. Again, that's the most common complaint that comes up is that the pacing is... Well, it's not the greatest. I don't think it's as bad as some people make it out to be, but it could definitely work. You could see it in a lot of episodes. Like this episode, for example. It felt like it went way fast. Like, it's just like boom, 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 boom. Just one scene after another. Like, I'm sitting here watching it, and I'm like, that we're already at the end? It's over already? That didn't feel like nearly 20 minutes, but we'll see how they continue with this. Again, I'm hoping... I know people have been a little bit nervous about how the series if the pacing issues are going to continue. With the confirmation that they're getting at least 4 seasons, I'm hoping that some of that anxiousness is mitigated a little bit. We'll have to see how they handle it. Because I believe season 2's also been confirmed for 8 episodes, but I've also heard that they're going to be more, they're adding more to it, more songs and stuff. So the common consensus right now is probably longer episodes, which I'm hoping for. And again, with there being 4 seasons, that gives them time to kind of spread things out, let things breathe, especially things like, Charlie and Maggie's relationship, which is never point of contention that's been talked about before. Because let's face it, they don't really get a lot of development. As two are supposed to be like the main couple, the main characters, especially Charlie, there's not a lot. And I know I've seen people complain about that a lot. Like, there are some people who act like Charlie should have gone through like an entire character arc and completed it within the first season. And like, I don't understand that argument. Like, guys, the story is not done. Okay? Wait until the show is completely over before you complain about a character not growing. I mean, yes, complain a little bit about the fact that they don't get enough growth. I mean, because again, that's subjective, but to act like the character, it's just their story is just done and over with after 1 season. Give it time, guys. I want to see some development too. I want to see their relationship be talked about. I want to see Vaggie become more of an independent character, and their codependency issues be talked about. I want to see that develop. I want to see Cherry and Pinchas develop. Although I'm wondering how that would work with him being in heaven right now, but it's a long-distance relationship. It'd be interesting. First of its kind. And then, of course, I'm obviously 100% on board the Husker Dusk. I said Husker Dusk. Yeah, Husker Dusk ship. Dust, whatever. I can't even get his name out. Favorite ship in the freaking show, and I can't even say his name. What idiot. So I'm looking forward to seeing that develop too, and I'm hoping that each and every one of these relationships gets the time it deserves, gets the development it deserves, and it feels satisfying. I mean, even if it doesn't quite go the way I want it to, everyone in the fandom has their own interpretations and everything, I'll still be happy with what we end up with. Plus, fan works exist, so I'll have something at least. I feel like I'm going off on tangents that makes no sense. Did I make sense right now? Okay. And then a few other things I want to talk about that I've talked about before, but want to try and be more succinct. Clarify myself a little bit. One in particular was episode 4, An Angel's Contract. Now, I've seen, obviously, the whole thing of only half Angel Soul being owned, which needs to be the interpretation that most of the fandom has, but I'm just gonna flat out say I don't agree with it. I know that's what he said, but I think people are taking that too literally. I mean, I could be completely wrong. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm 100% right, but it just doesn't make any sense to me to have a contract where only half a soul is owned. Seems more to me that his whole soul is probably owned. I say probably because, again, no confirmation. And it's just that there are stipulations in the contract that make it so Valentino can only tell him what to do in certain circumstances. AKA, like, kind of half the time when he's at the studio / the tower. I'm assuming the studio's in the tower, and correct me if I'm wrong on that. And that would seem like a pretty stupid idea on Val's part, but I think it actually was a pretty smart idea as far as Valentino's ideas go. Because, put it this way, it was a manipulation tactic. At least that's the way I would see it. I mean, obviously, if that whole only tell me what to do in the studio thing extends to the tower as a whole, and as we know before the series started, Angel, almost said Valentino, was living at the studio. Whether or not he had his own apartment there or was living particularly with Val is not clarified, but he was living at the studio / the tower. And so essentially which means essentially Val had a 24-hour access to him regardless of the contract. Which is probably what Val wanted. Because I feel like so far Val has shown a level of obsession with Angel that we have not yet seen him have with any of his other owned souls. Again, not mostly because they haven't gotten any screen time, but so we'll see if that changes, if we get to spend a bit more time with other characters outside the hotel. But to me, it feels like Val wants more than just Angel's soul. He wants everything of Angel. Mind, body, soul, all of it. Owning Angel's soul complete and having him just 100% always under his control would be easy. That's the easy way, and it's not enough, I don't think, for Val. Which, I know, it's hard to explain why that would be the easy way, but what I'm trying to get at is that Val wants to I'm losing my train of thought here. Val wants what is it? Sorry. But yeah, it's just not enough. I mean, if Val could have just had Angel sign his soul over, so Val has 100% control of him no matter where he is or what he does. But that wouldn't be enough to break him. Not the way that Val wants, is I guess what I'm trying to say. He wants Angel to be dependent on him. You can see that, again, from the way Angel lived with him, or at least lived in the studio for a while. It's fact that it's implied that he's also controlling him financially, considering that half of the reason Angel even moved into the hotel is because there's no rent, which implies that Angel doesn't make a lot of money, or more likely, my headcanon is that he does make a lot of money, but all of it goes to a bank account that only Valentino can access. And it also makes me wonder, was he being charged rent when he lived at the studio? I wouldn't put it past Val. But on to the point of him only technically being able to tell Angel what to do half the time. Again, it's a manipulation tactic. It's something that he can pull out whenever Angel does something he doesn't like. It's something he could sit there and, call Angel ungrateful. He could sit there and tell Angel, I do so much for you. I let you have more freedom than any of my other people have, and you had the audacity to ask me for something or do something, even though you get to go out and do whatever you want when you're not working, even though that would be a lie. Because, again, at this point in time, or that point in time, we're talking about the past year, Angel was living with Val. Angel was financially dependent on Val. So, essentially, regardless of what the contract said, he basically was just 100% in control of Angel at any moment in time. And that was working, I think. For why? Because that Angel had nobody he could turn to except for Cherry. And as much as Cherry is a support system, she's not always the support system that Angel needs. She's there when he needs somebody to comfort him, and she's there when he needs somebody to help him forget. But she's not really there to be someone he can get away from everything with. Sure, maybe he might get away with crashing at her place for a couple of nights, but it's not enough. She's not really there to encourage him to change. And I'm not saying that Cher's a bad person or anything. She's just helping him cope the way that she thinks he needs help with. And as you can see, we saw that in episode 6. So, again, Val didn't really have to worry too much about him losing any hold on Angel. If anything, if this had continued, he probably would have broken him down completely. And then Charlie came along. And that's the one thing that Val didn't expect. Was somebody offering Angel a way out. An actual way out. And yeah, sure, Angel just took it just as a way to get a place to crash where he didn't have to pay for anything and stuff like that. But it was a door that opened for him. And we can see that it's very clearly undoing a lot of damage that Val has done over the years, and Val is not happy about that. We'll see how he handles that in the next seasons. Because obviously, it's a lot to go through for Angel, and I'm wondering if we'll see more about how the contract actually works. Again, I'm just throwing things out here right now in a very rambly, incoherent manner. So I guess bullet point listings here. 1, Angel's soul is completely 100% owned. It is not half owned. It's just that Valentino can only tell him what to do when he's at the studio / the tower. 2, Valentino got around this rule by making Angel live with him at the tower for who knows how long. And 3, Valentino probably financially has control over Angel as well, which made him even more dependent on Val, and essentially meant the whole only tell you what to do studio thing was completely pointless. But that Val could use it as a way of controlling Angel on the second level by using it as a threat / manipulation tactic to make Angel feel bad. However, that all changed when Charlie came along, Angel moved out, and now he's breaking free from Val, metaphorically. He's obviously still very physically tied to him, which is another point of contention, as how his work hours and stuff work. I would argue, obviously, there must be something in the contract that means that he has to work a certain amount of hours a day, and I'm assuming there's also another part that means he has to always have a certain amount of time off from work as well, which, again, didn't really matter when he was living with Val at the studio, but now it does. Like, you know, I've seen people question, like, why, if his soul is only half owned, why does he even go, and he can only be told what to do in the studio, why does he go back? Which is why I feel like his soul isn't half owned. He has to go back because it's part of his contract. Which would imply that technically he's being controlled all the time. It's just there's, again, rules and stipulations. Am I making sense? I hope I'm making sense. I feel like I'm saying a lot of the same things again and again. Where was I? And that's another thing too. Is like, well, why can't Angel just shoot Val? Again, one, he's afraid of Val. We see that, especially in episode 4, and even when he's standing up to Val in episode 6, he's still afraid of Val. He's just not gonna sit there and let Val hurt his friends. He'd rather put himself in danger, knowing how bad things can get, than let somebody else take the fall for him. Also, I think it probably goes without saying that there's probably something in every contract that means that the own soul cannot hurt their owner, because why wouldn't there be? Otherwise, there would be no point in having overlords in the first place, because what's going to stop people from just turning around and killing the person they signed their soul over to? I mean, let's put it this way. You really think that if Husk didn't have the opportunity, could try and take out Alistair, that he wouldn't have tried already? There's clearly something that stops them from attacking their owners. Anyway, at this point in time, I'm probably going to stop rambling. Most of you probably stopped listening to me by now. I keep losing my train of thought anyway. Sorry, I've been getting over a cold. My mind's kind of scrambled. Anyways, just another and I don't say another update, but an update. I will be covering the rise of the TMNT here sometime in the near future, so look forward to that. Otherwise, please like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you have any suggestions of any other animated series I can look into. I don't guarantee I'm going to get to everything, but I'm always looking for new ideas. And I just want to say thanks for anyone who has watched and has watched long enough to listen to me ramble incoherently. You guys are all great, and I really appreciate everything, so thank you very, very much.